channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise and my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail. Also, I do upload like bits in between, nothing set in stone on the weekday things, but right now we are doing Vlogmas. This is Chip, who wanted in on the action. We are doing Vlogmas at the moment. I think this is third year I've done Vlogmas. I haven't failed yet, no intention of failing yet. I've actually already recorded today. This is Friday, so normally I would shop on a Friday, haul on a Saturday, because I have fibro and it's too much for me. But today I am motoring and I'm still planning on recording something else later on, so I don't know what's going on with me. It's exciting. So if you enjoy this sort of thing, clearly somebody who chats a lot of rubbish as well, don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to, and join our little YouTube family. We're a really nice family here. We're very supportive of each other. And if you enjoy today, don't forget a thumbs up, and I love a comment. If you watch till the end, you'll see there'll be a comment worth giving, I promise you. So shopping is £60 budget, and this week I actually went to 2 shops and I never make sure I remember these numbers, so I spent £37.58 in Asda and £5 in Iceland. I didn't have any particular meal plans in mind. Normally I do, but I didn't really have many. Chip, Mummy's I've got sore hands, he's not helping. Yeah, I didn't have any particular meal plans in mind. I only had maybe 3 or 4 items on the list to remember, and I don't need any fresh. So it turns out, I didn't realise, I have a whole bag of potatoes. We're still good for onions. I've got a whole lettuce because I didn't get to the other lettuce yet. We're good for tomatoes. I've got cucumber, so I didn't really need anything like that. Veggies I don't need because I keep stocked up, because I cook Chip here a slow cooker food every week, and he has lots of veggies going in that, so which means that we always have frozen veggies, which we clearly eat as well, so didn't need that either. So that a lot of that stuff's not included, just in case you're new here and you're not sure why I don't have those things. I do have them in stock, just didn't need to buy them this week. So that works out with 43 pounds we spent out the £60. There was a few things I didn't get because they weren't in stock. So I'm feeling like I might be able to get up to some shops to get them somewhere else. I'm not sure, depends how this weekend goes. If things go really well and I haven't really worn myself out tomorrow, I'm planning on going to some shops that are a bit of a distance away and doing some recording. That's my intentions, but it depends what tomorrow brings, because you know what it's like. You can have all these amazing intentions and they don't come to fruition, but fingers crossed. So there may be another haul up next week, during the week, a haul of bits that I've picked up with the extra bit of money. I did manage to pick up a few bits for Christmas. I do need to write a proper Christmas list because I'm sort of winging this at the moment. I don't know what I've got, what I haven't got. So yeah, that's everything. Let's get on with the haul. Right, I always sort of set up a certain way, and this is usually where the fresh stuff goes. So obviously no fresh fruits or veggies, but we do have like the fridge section. No particular order. I picked up some of these sausage rolls for Corey. These are 98p. Hasn't had them for a while, but I know he enjoys having these. It's just one of those things, it's just nice to have it in the fridge. He can just snack on it as and when. You get 8 for 98p. It's not terrible. This is an exciting one. So this is all thank you to a subscriber. See, I do listen to you in the comments. So last week I bought these for the first time because somebody said they get as much meat on, as much meat on this as the ones I was buying. So the ones I was buying before were the chicken thighs, £3.10 for a 1.1 kilogram. These are chicken leg quarters, and these are £2.30, so a lot cheaper, for 1.1 kilograms. So the kilograms the same. And you know, sometimes you're not sure, maybe you're just getting more skin and more bone or whatever. But I tried it for the first time. I've got to remember to post a picture of Chip's food. I forgot to do that. Just as good, but cheaper. So thank you so much. You've actually saved me some money. I love it. So this is the way we're going to go from now on. I will be a regular purchaser of the chicken leg quarters. Really good stuff. I'm really excited about that. So I can never, like, this is what my comment section's for, helping each other out with other bargains you might know and stuff. I love it. This is what makes this channel so worth it. So thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. £1.65 for the 4 pint of semi-skimmed. Coffee, 83p. I love this coffee. It's like a really basic flat white type coffee. Nothing special about it, but it's not bitter, which is really good, because a lot of the time with the cheap ones they're bitter. This one isn't. It's really lovely. I think some people have actually tried this and they were not disappointed, so really good. And look, do you see it? Do you see it? For so many weeks they haven't had my spaghetti loops. They have my spaghetti loops. So excited. I got 4 tins and they are 40p a tin. This is not the cheapest one. This is the second one. I absolutely love it. Yeah, I'm just so excited. I can't believe I actually restrained myself. I only got 3. Don't know what that was about. I need to start not doing this, but so we got spaghetti loops at last. And then I was thinking, get the cheap spaghetti loops, which is 16p. So how much of a saving will I make if I like these? Now, I've not tried the cheap ones for a long time, so I don't know if they changed the recipe or if it's the same thing. And if you remember when I did the Aldi shop last week, I got the cheap 16p tin of spaghetti loops there. So I was thinking we could do a taste test with that. Now, I know a lot of the times I do say I'm going to do a taste test and it takes ages, but when I come back from work, I fancy a sandwich or something on toast. So I'm more likely to be eating spaghetti loops, so it shouldn't be that long before you get one. Yeah, really excited about that. Yeah, so hopefully we'll give it a go. You never know, this may be out, this may be in, and I'll be making a big saving with it. It's worth a try, and if it's not so good, at least I'll be able to let you all know. 40, I thought I was going to be clever and remember all these numbers, but no, I've had to actually get my receipt. 42p a tin for the baked beans and sausages. These are really nice. I always rave about these. The beans take on this sausagey taste and stuff, and I'm not a big meat person, but I love these. It's like a thick, stodgy comfort type food. Really recommend. I got a different cheese this week. Now, normally I'd buy the mature cheddar. This week I got the red Leicester. I just fancy something different, and Corey gets what he's given. He's not that fussy. He's not like, he'll have whatever. So this is it's the same size packet, so it's still an 825 gram, and it's actually the same price as the mature cheddar one, which has recently gone up like everything else. It is, so this is actually £3.95. Yes, it's gone up. Was it 30p? That's a lot, but you do get a lot of cheese. Still, it's gone up 30p. Okay, I'm not going on about that anymore. So yeah, we're paying more for the cheese, but we're going to try this one. £1 for the I can't believe it's not butter. This is pretty much like the cheapest sort of you can get for sort of margarine stuff that you can get for a 500 gram. It's decent. I've got to get my stocks up because I'm going to be cooking. Corey's given me some recipes, so we're going to have some cooking videos coming up soon. And I bought the Bermuda cheese. Now, you might think this is silly buying this already, but there's got to be a long date on this, isn't there? Yes, the 9th of the 7th, 2023. Huge date on it. It's not going to be open till Christmas. I actually bought this because Scott is coming round, it turns out. I wasn't sure because I never presume. I thought he may get another offer, but he didn't. So he's coming over Christmas, and I know that he likes Bermuda cheese on his broccoli. And this was actually reduced at the moment. I only ever buy this when it's on a reduced price. What a shock. And this is £1 at the moment. And look, it's all pretty. It's a Christmassy one. It's the little things that just make you smile a little bit. It's Christmassy. I'm so sad. Sugar. I don't buy this that often, as you will know. Corey goes through phases of sugar in his tea and then no sugar in his tea. He's very strange. I never have sugar in my tea or my coffee, but I've recently started doing it, and I know what that's about. That's because I have the Nescafe packets, the caramel ones, for work as a treat. Well, it used to be a treat for a bad day, but every day's bad at work at the moment, so I have them every day, and it got a bit of sugar in them, so I started putting a little bit of sugar in my tea as well, plus cooking. And it's been, again, a long time since I bought sugar. This was £1. I feel like it was a lot less than that before. This is the small one. They didn't have an option of the larger one. I do know, like, you can't always assume that the larger packet is going to be cheaper. You've got to check it all out. And a lot of the time, with the sugar, the larger packet was cheaper, but didn't have the option to check that out. There was no gap for it, so I couldn't even look at prices to compare it, so I don't know with that one. 2 packets of the digestives. As you know, for a while the biscuits were a bit hard to get. Now the section where like the custard creams and bourbons isn't there anymore. Like it was empty shelf, so I was assuming they were going to get some in. Now they've just filled it with a whole lot of Christmas stuff, so I don't know if they're having trouble with that. But this is Corey's and my favourite biscuits. These are way better than the McVitie's. These are just the chocolate covered digestives. 65p for this packet. Really good. I've got 2 packets because we're both into eating just a few biscuits before bed. Nice cup of tea because it's so cold. It's actually, the temperature's dropping as we speak in this room. It's ridiculous. What did we miss? Let's go up here. Tuna chunks. 2 more tins. Didn't go through the tuna this week because I do have a whole tuna idea that I want to make. Maybe I'll show you. So this is in brine. I always buy my tuna in brine. I just don't see the point of the added oil and added calories personally, and I don't like the feeling of it either. This is the chunks, and it is chunky. There isn't, I've never found the scales, bones, anything like that in these. Never had an issue with them. 55p a tin. Highly recommend. And I got another jar of pickled onions. I know I've been buying random pickled onions recently, but this is a Boxing Day thing for us in this house. Like, we have cold meat and pickles. And I do like to get a range of pickled onions because I love them. Blossom does too. And Boxing Day meal is Blossom's favourite, so I know she'll be over. So we got, you know, small pickled onions and posh pickled onions and all that sort of stuff. These ones are the larger ones. This is £1.40 for this jar. But I have had these before and they are very nice. Again, another Christmas item. These are £1.65 for the Pringles at the moment. I bought 2 cans, I think it was last week or the week before, I can't remember when I bought them. What was it? Prawn cocktail and paprika. So this week I've got salt and vinegar and barbecue sauce. We just like to snack on these throughout Christmas. I'm going to get pretty much all the flavours, I would assume. And I bought myself Lucozade Zero. Now this is the pink lemonade. You can get this not in the Zero, and it's gross. It's really horrible. I can't drink it, but the Zero is amazing, and I get like a good energy kick from this stuff. I can have a Red Bull and I don't get much. I don't know if it's just, it reacts well for me, but this gives me a bit of a pep in my step. And because I'm, you know, things are busier in December for me, and I'm just thinking if I can get a little bit of help, I will. I don't guzzle a lot of it either. I really don't need much of it. It could be psychological, who knows. But if it works, it works. And that's £1.25 at the moment. As you can see, there is no bottles of fizzy for Corey. There was no Dr. Pepper in store at all. And I stood there for ages trying to think what to get him, and I couldn't figure it out. So I thought, well, this is silly. I'm not standing there all day, so he's going to be disappointed if there's no fizzy for him today. Loaf of bread, basic loaf of bread, 90p for this one. This is your toasty thick slice. I don't see the point in small slices. I just like a good chunk of bread. Yeah, this is just your basic loaf of bread. And again, I bought another packet of bagels. These are my absolute favourite. I always go on about these ones. These are the red onion and chive. They're actually on a deal for £1.30 at the moment. I think they're £1.70 normally. They used to get a better deal than that, but £1.30 I think is going to be the lowest we can get them, unless I can get them on a yellow sticker, which I will look out for them. But if you've not tried them and you're a bagel fan, I recommend the red onion and chive. They're just so good. And the beauty of these is you can sit them in the freezer and take them out daily. And they don't take long to get ready. Because I don't know about you, but I like a toasted bagel. So, you know, the fact that it was frozen, it really doesn't take long to get it to the point where you can cut through it. Or you can cut through it before you put it in there. Either or. Got some ready meals. This one, I bought this one a couple of weeks ago. Do you remember I said this is safe? This will be good for me because I really enjoy it. The curry chips and sauce, the chips curry sauce. I don't really eat ready meals that often. I don't know, no particular reason. I just don't really eat them that often. But I thought, I know Corey's not a fan of this one, so it's going to be safe. And then that night, that morning, I woke up to an empty box on the side. I was so disappointed. So yeah, I'm going to write my name on this one so he knows that I actually want to. This one is not his. 90p for this. This one is for Corey. This is the beef lasagna, and this is 90p. He absolutely loves this one. Oh, look what I got. Oh, love this. It's been a while. I don't get them as often. I went through a phase where I was getting them like every week. Now this is the sweet honey barbecue salami, Chicago Town. It says it's a limited edition. It has been out for a while. Thank God it was not so limited. This is like the best pizza. I always say that I'm not really a pizza person. You know, it wouldn't be my first pick, but actually, I don't know, you know, your taste buds change and stuff. I am getting more fancying of pizzas more often than I used to, which is strange, but it happens. Our taste buds change and our choice of foods change as we get older. And pizza is a little bit more my thing now than it used to be. So I picked this one up because I fancy pizza. And it's actually on a £3 deal at the moment. And I think this is about £4.85-ish. I think £3 is a really good deal at the moment because it would go down to about £2.75. We know nothing's going to go down to the prices they used to. So £3 is not bad. And it comes out like that. Like every time I've cooked them, it looks as good as that. You know, a lot of time you'll buy a pizza and when you open it, it's not got much pepperoni and there's not much sauce and it just looks deflated and that. This has never disappointed yet. Highly, highly recommend this one. Chicken dippers. This is Corey's thing. He absolutely loves these. Now, if you're new here, I always have to go through it. If you've been here a while, you know what I'm going to say. So this is £4.85. They have a whole range of these in like the same type of wrapper, the black and the red and all that. Some are chicken chunks, some are in breadcrumbs, and they're all 800 grams. This one is a 1.275 kilogram, £4.85. The others are either £4.85 or £5. They're different ones. But if you want to get a lot of food for your money, this is the one to go with. It is the only one that they do that size with. To the point where if I see that, because a lot of the time they have them all just chucked in on a shelf, all mixed up where people have just like gone through them. I don't even look at what's here anymore. I literally just look at the corner for the right weight and I pull it out and I know I'm good every time. So yeah, this, and they're very, very good. Corey loves them. He'll get through a whole packet of those in a week, easy. I've got another pepperoni pizza for Corey. A lot of these frozen things are for Corey because he works long hours. When he gets in, unless I've prepared something, he's just going to shove something in the oven. That's the reason we have a lot of the frozen foods for Corey. 66p for this pepperoni. This is the Asda range. Oh, I should mention Asda range. The yellow essentials. You can only buy 3 of any one item in a shop. So like you can buy multiple of the products, but only 3 of any one item. Do you understand? Like, so I can only get 3 pizzas that are pepperoni. But if I've got a cheese one, I could get 3 cheese and 3 pepperoni. So there you go. Just thought I'd get that in there. Wraps I bought this week, not because I needed them, because I certainly didn't. I always just check out the reduced section in the fresh section. We have a reduced bit, and they always put bread thing next to it. Now I do shop early, so I never expect to pick up anything. It's always good if there is something in there, but I saw this one and from 85p to 44. Now you would have seen that I do actually buy these ones. These are in my haul every now and again, so this is a good saving because it will go in the freezer and then next time I fancy wraps I won't need to buy them. So that's the reason I bought them. If it was a product that I don't normally buy, it wouldn't be so much of a save unless I was going to use it for something specific. But I do buy these anyway, so that'll just shove it in the freezer. And I wanted to get some sweet potato chunks for Chip's food because he hasn't had the sweet potato chunks for a while and I know he enjoys them. We've got all the other veggies we need in the freezer, so I was just getting some of those and they were £1.35. That was everything that I bought in Asda this week, and then I went into Iceland and I found this. Now I've seen this before. It says it was £2. I wouldn't pay £2 for a ready meal. £1.20 would sort of be pushing it. But when I saw that, £1, I was excited because it gives something for Corey to eat that's a little bit different, because most of the time he has the same type of things. So this is Swedish style meatballs and fries with a creamy gravy. Again, I don't know if you'll like it. I mean, let's hope he's not absolutely amazed by it, because I feel like this might be this price because they're going to stop doing it. I know it says it's no. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was quite a good bargain. Something a little bit different for him. I got the chicken stew and dumplings. He hasn't had this one for a while. This was £1. He has had this and enjoys that one. The cheesy beans and sausage, again, this is £1 and he's had that and he enjoys that. Now, these two were on my list. So I wanted to get some chips because Corey's mentioned it a few times, and hash browns. So this is £1 for the hash browns. I remember saying I'm not buying the chips from Asda because they're so expensive. So it was a 1.5 kilogram in Asda for £2.15. This is £1 for 900 grams. That's a huge difference. Huge difference. So even though I'm getting less than I would normally purchase in one go, financially I'm still doing well for the amount of food and the money, if that makes sense. See, this is where you have to think when you're being frugal. You've got to think of weights and money, not just, okay, this is £1 and that's £2.50 or whatever. You have to work it all out. So it can get confusing, but it works. So only got 5 items in there, and I spent £5 in Iceland. So that's this week's haul. I hope giving you the prices of everything and trying to explain why I've purchased certain items above other items has helped. I don't know if I explained it very well. I hope it came across right. I wasn't trying to be condescending in any way. I don't know if it came off that way because that wasn't the way it meant. It's just to try and help. Some people struggle with budgeting and stuff, so it's something I've just never had a real issue doing. So yeah, hope that's helped out. That is today's haul all done. There was nothing else. Oh, crisps I couldn't get, and the Dr. Pepper, so there were no crisps here. They just didn't have them. So that's why I'm talking. I'm thinking I might be able to get, I don't know, I really hope, fingers crossed, keep your fingers crossed for me, that I can get to Aldi, because then you'll have a midweek Aldi mini haul. That'll be exciting. I'll be excited about that as well. So that's it. This week's haul is done. I am now going to pop off and put all this lot away and see you in a moment to do the calendar. Right, it's here again. Do you want in, or are you just being a pain? He just wants to see you. Oh, this is a new thing as well, the whining. It's very dramatic. And I don't think he knows what he's about. Can you see he's got a little bit of a tongue hanging out there? I don't know if you can see it or not. Poor little baby wants us to feel sorry for him. Do we all feel sorry for him? He's definitely putting that on for the camera. Oh, my life, Chip. They're so sad. Oh, now he's shaking too. Oh dear. So pitiful, isn't he? Laying the head down and everything. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. He's very distracting, isn't he? So it's actually like day 9 for me. But we are doing Vlogmas 10 calendar. So I'm sort of cheating, but for the benefit of us all. So that I can get everything scheduled and up Saturday, and hopefully I can go and get some good footage somewhere. I've got some ideas and I'm excited. I know I would have said this yesterday as well, in yesterday's vlog if you saw it. Is he napping? Chip. Okay, I'm going to put him down. We're going to do the calendar. Oh, okay, Chip. Calm down. You got hooked. Chip, you got hooked? Okay. Whew! Got me freaked out there. Okay. Right, so number 10. I got my chocolate from yesterday over there. Green one with white filling. See, I told you can see the filling. Now, I didn't guess yesterday's one because I've recorded it both days, haven't I? So, what would I have guessed? I would have guessed candle because it's got to come up. We're having too many sweets. I would have guessed candle for today. I forgot to do it, I'm sorry. This is me trying to get really good with this vlog thing, like get them. How do people do that? Some people like record all this like weeks or days in advance. Can you hear that? I fed Chip in between recording number 9 and number 10. He's eating it all, now he's acting like I'm starving him. I promise you I'm not. Right. Okay. You ready? It's a candle! And I've got to go get my lighter. Okay, I'm going to pause this because I promise and I'm excited. Wait. Got my lighter. The lighter situation where I told you it was so expensive. I went into Wilkinson's and I went into Asda. This was the only one they had in this colour, $3.30. I was in Asda today, down the aisle where all the cake stuff is. There was one hanging up that had one this size and one like a half size but still a candle one. And I thought, I'll just scan it. You know, it was one of them that's hanging on a strip. I'll scan it, it's going to be expensive. £1. I paid $3.30. That's my rant over. I had a funny voice there as well. Okay, so this is French vanilla and it's very well sealed. Need some scissors. They didn't design the packaging very easy to take off on this. Oh! Blossom never told me. She was watching these. This isn't a candle. This is a wax melt. There's no candle wick in it. Or is it a enough one? Told you I can't see. Wickford & Co. French vanilla. Scented candle. It is a candle. Oh, we got duped. We got duped. Oh, it smells so nice. But look, there's no wick in it. I'm sad now. I wanted a little candle. Things were going so well and now we've got no candle. I can't believe they didn't put a wick in it. Oh, the others have got wick. It's really nice. What can I do with this? Give me some ideas. What can I do with just a lump of candle wax? I feel like it's a disappointing end to Vlogmas 10. Oh no! I went upstairs to get me candle lighter, bought it specially and didn't even put any candle wick in it. Okay, well, that's the way the rest of today's going. I'm going to bed. So, Vlogmas 10, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you've forgotten you was planning on doing it. Oh, and I keep forgetting till the end. I did it the other day and I forgot. Click the notification bell, because then you'll be notified when I upload, because my Vlogmas days, except the haul on a Saturday. Haul on a Saturday will always be at 5 o'clock. The ones during the week will be up when they get up, because I have a lot more on those days and it's harder for me to get them up. So it could be anywhere from 5 to like 10 if it's a bad day. So if you click the notification bell, it'll just come up and let you know. So there you go. That's it. I'm going now. I'm out of chat. I've got a lot of sorting out to do. I was going to record. I told you yesterday I was going to record a taste test. That's not happening now because Corey's just messaged me, have you eaten? That means he's buying dinner tonight, I'm assuming. So taste test will be coming, just I'm not doing it tonight, which is a shame because it's going to be a pre-recorded thing. Oh well, I'm actually going to go now because I always do that. I say I'm going to go and then I start thinking of things to talk about. I'm going now. I hope you're having a lovely Saturday, or you've had a lovely Saturday because it's 5 o'clock now. Hope you had a lovely Saturday and I'm sending out good vibes to everybody. I hope you're catching some and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas 11. I did it. Bye.